So hi, this is Andy. I'm here with Leslie Van Keuren of SustainLA here at the Silver Lake Jubilee on Myra Avenue underneath Sunset Boulevard. And Leslie, can you tell me how you guys got involved, first of all, with the Jubilee?
I happened to be at a Silver Lake Neighborhood Council years ago when they were discussing the need for a street festival, music, arts, literature festival in Silver Lake that was more community-minded and on a neighborhood scale.
Great.
And talked to them. I was like, gee, when you do this, you should really consider the environmental impact a festival has, because it just generates so much garbage. And if you could think about a plan to work with that from the beginning to eliminate it, and then what to do with it once it's in the festival, that would be amazing. And so that's how the whole thing sort of was born, that
Okay.
I came to work with the Jubilee.
And SustainLA itself, how did that come about?
After years of restaurant management, I made some changes for the better at Gingergrass Restaurant in Silver Lake. I was the general manager there for about 3 years, and we started by eliminating styrofoam, and we brought in compostable to-go-ware. We changed out cleaning chemicals for more environmentally friendly, safer for our employees. Chemicals. We did water conservation strategies, energy efficiency strategies. We started a food scrap recycling program, and it just occurred to me that I wanted to do that on a wider scale. And so I started SustainLA originally to help restaurants with sustainability, but then it has also grown into this other arm of zero waste plans for events.
Great. And what kind of events have you guys been involved with?
So we worked with Jubilee last year.
Mm-hmm.
We had an amazing success rate for first year. We had an 80% diversion rate from landfill. After the first day of about 10 to 15,000 people, we only had 6 bags of landfill trash. It was really an amazing sight. Thank you. And we worked with last Sunday Taste of the East Side, which was at Barnstall Park. We achieved a 90% diversion rate with them. And we're working with Tour de Fat in October, which is New Belgium's brewing company's festival. We are working with Tree People's Green City Fair in June. So those are some of the festivals we work with.
So the festivals basically hire you guys to manage that, and then I noticed you seem to have a lot of volunteers. I assume most of your staff's volunteer?
Actually, most of our staff is paid staff. It's sometimes brutal work sorting through garbage.
Yeah.
It is paid work for the most part. There are some volunteers here, and they're amazing. And it's amazing also, you'll have people sort of come up and just ask you if they can help. They want to know more what's going on.
Yeah.
It was our goal this year to have more monitors at the stations to help engage with the public and teach them what goes where. But a lot of this festival having a lot of compost and things that are compostable are thanks to the event organizers and myself working with the vendors. So there were guidelines coming in. Certain materials could not be brought into the festival. Styrofoam, single-use plastic bags, bottled water. Those were all things we eliminated to help with our zero waste goal.
And then, so how much, or where do you take the compost when you collect it all?
So the compost for a festival like this, and it's the same for a restaurant's food scrap, goes to a commercial facility, and it's a high heat facility, so it accepts things that your backyard compost wouldn't normally accept. It will accept meat and dairy and the compostable to-go-ware. And because it is such a high heat facility, it can break those things down and kill the pathogens, whereas your backyard compost wouldn't be able to handle that. The recyclables, the bottles and cans, are going to LA Conservation Corps, so they can redeem and get the CRV and use those funds for their nonprofit. The other recyclables are going into the city blue bins, thanks to Council District 13 for helping us with the blue bins, and King Middle School. And landfill is unfortunately going to a dump.
Yeah.
So that's what we want the least of. We're trying to not have any landfill.
And last year you only had, 6 bags, you said?
After the first day, we had 6 bags. We had obviously more than that by the end of the festival, but overall we had an 80% diversion rate. So 80 times more went to compost and recyclables than to landfill.
That's great.
Yeah.
And hopefully even better this year.
Thank you.
Well, thanks a lot, Leslie, and have a great Jubilee.
Thank you so much.